everybody, HectiX here, and welcome back to Enthusia. Now, in the last episode, we managed to keep our rank 1 in terms of the ranking, thankfully, as well as we managed to put the Skyline, the R33 here, through its paces, so we're up to level 6 on that. Now, in terms of the ranking, because I don't want to drop below 6, so I can actually do that final race, I was thinking of changing the R33 to something else. I was thinking about taking the Golf, because apparently the odds are slightly better using the R32 Golf than the Sleeka. So I was tempted. However, for this episode, I am not going to do that. Specifically because there's this race here, the Skyline versus Rotary. And I can get my hands on an R32, which is definitely worse odds, which means better points. And as you can see, even if I win this race, I only get 420 points. I don't get very much at all. So depending on, hopefully we get the R32 here, hopefully that's better in terms of points. If it's not that much, I might end up having to retire that R32 for the time being and go get the R32 Golf instead. So we'll see how this goes, because right now that's the one thing I believe I mentioned before I'm not too keen on with this game. You want to use all the fast cars, but there's really no incentive to do so, because it ends up actually being worse off for you when you do. So using cars like this and anything faster than this, for example, is kind of pointless. So it's like, yay, you're pretty much winning every race, but it just ends up making the whole point system pointless. So now I did do a little bit of off-screen driving, because right now I am used to Gran Turismo 4, so cars in that game are a lot more responsive. So yeah, I had to try and get used to the driving physics a little bit at least before I did this recording, because I tried to do it and I was like, oh my god, my driving, right? So I did do a little bit of off-screen driving just to try and improve my driving, at least for this episode and the next few. So I do plan to do another bulk recording. Now I should be able to keep that FDRX7 behind me, hopefully. It doesn't have that much greater odds to win compared to me, so not to mention I'm heavily tuned in terms of leveling up this car, so I think we should be fine, provided I don't again drive like a total fool, which more than likely will still be the case anyway. So there we go. Not doing too bad so far. Around the sweeper. Okay, so we've pretty much left the entire group behind us. So it's pretty much just a 2-horse race at this point, provided again I don't do anything drastically stupid. Three and a half seconds. Okay, that's not too bad right now. Again, hopefully that doesn't shrink. And take it easy around here, because I think I'm probably going to understeer off if I don't. There we go. Now this section. Okay, good. Got it. I'm usually bad at that, as I mentioned before, so glad it didn't go off and into the gravel this time. And we managed to keep the... oh, the FD is gained a second. That's not good. Oop. Didn't want to start sliding there a little bit. Okay, there we go. Hard on the brakes. And then we gain 2 seconds on him. Okay. So we're definitely faster around that banked corner. Now let's see, can we keep the gap the same, or are we going to lose time through here? Hopefully it's the first, not the latter. Okay, so we gained almost 1.5 seconds. Okay. So he's definitely quicker in a straight line right now, it seems, at the end of the lap. But right now, through the corners, I'm clearly winning. Okay. Which is interesting, because you would think it'd be the other way around. Skyline for straight line, and the RX-7 for the corners. So it's weird to be winning in the corners and losing in straight line speed. Yeah, that's it's not a very common occurrence, I don't think. Then again, he is lighter than me, so yeah, definitely makes sense for him to be better in the corners. It really does. There we go. Surprisingly, not a bad race so far. My driving isn't as bad as I thought it would be. Thankfully, I did that practice. Oh damn, we've really pulled a gap now. On the last lap, we were what, 3.5 seconds? We've doubled it. So, yeah, definitely getting better. Take it nice and easy through here. There we go. Didn't mess that up again. Perfect. Now, hopefully, we get the R32 from that raffle. Because it's going to suck if I don't. Because I do think this car is going to be the end of being in the top 6. I really do. Because I just think it's too overpowered right now. So let's see. What do we get? Cross your fingers, everybody. Ah. Damn it. I actually thought it was going to land on the R32 there, but nope. Okay. I'll take the FD, but I don't plan to use it. It's just too overpowered. So that will more than likely be a car I won't be using. Okay. So we'll have to try again to get an R32 at some point. There we go. We're level 34, and I think tuning level 7? Oh, right to 8. Oh, wow, okay. I thought we were only going to get 1 level. I didn't think we were going to go right to 8. Okay. So, max weight and another power upgrade. Perfect. A little bit more punch, not that we really need it. We're already quite quick. Yeah, maintained at 1, but I almost lost 2,000 ranking points. Actually, I almost lost 1,500. So, yeah, this is what I mean by I kind of want to change cars. But, yeah. We'll see what we get. If we manage to get a decent B-class car that's not the R32, I might switch to it anyway. Okay, so 1 lap here. For 1,200 points, okay, that's good. SW20, not a... Oh. Crap. I'm used to triangle being back again. Whoops. What about this one? S15? No. Okay, just for the sake of points, I'm gonna do this one. Because the points are definitely more worth it right now. Okay, so downhill. Now the SW20 is definitely going to have the handling, so this will be interesting. least we get to put the new engine through its paces. Oop. As I slide in the first corner, that's not good. Now hopefully my driving is good enough for this track, considering how corner heavy it is right now. Still love the song to this track though. Oop. Dang it. I thought I was going to slide a little bit more than I did. Heavy on the brakes. Now the one part I think he might be quicker than me is going to be those consecutive hairpins coming up. Just because I don't think I can take them nearly as quick. But we shall see. He probably has better gearing for this than I do. Because my gearing is quite tall right now, I think. Not really suited specifically to do toge driving, so hopefully this is going to still be good. Oh, I actually thought I was on a different part of the track. Whoops. I thought that was the tight, twisty hairpin section. But no, that's actually after the straightaway. Whoops. I done goofed. I forgot where I was on the track. A little bit of a slide. A little bit of too much understeer. Went way too wide. Yeah, definitely need to slow it down there. I'm going to go right into the wall. So, seems like I can pretty much do this entire track in second gear by the looks of it. Now it's this section I was worried about. Oop. That's usually handbrake. Oh right, it's that. Okay. And that really didn't do anything. Car didn't even slide slightly doing that. Okay. So I really have to just chuck it in to get it to slide a little. Refamiliarizing myself with the car. Okay, we don't have anything to worry about at this point. I can't see him catching me. We're pretty much at the base of the pass anyway. And the final corner. And there we go. That's this race done. 1,200 points. I will take that. It's definitely been better than the less than 500 we've been getting for the past few races. That's for sure. So, there we go. Now hopefully we get the SW20, because that wouldn't be a bad grab either. I do think that would be a B class though. I don't think that's an A class. And I highly doubt it's C class. Okay, good. We got it. We didn't get nothing. Perfect. Yeah, B class. I thought so. That also wouldn't be a bad grab. Definitely. But there we go. Car level up and driver level up again. So now we're level 35. I don't know if there's actually a cap to that. If there is, I've never hit it. So there we go. Tires, we only have one more upgrade. So by the end of this episode, this car is going to be maxed out. So there we go. 1,200 points. And we still went down. We still lost another 1,500. So yeah, I might definitely need to change cars at some point. I think this is too strong. So we'll finish off using this car this episode, and in the next episode I might end up use the Golf. I might end up use that. So yeah, just because I don't want to lose my ranking. So what is this? Vice Shogun Cup. Okay, we have a chance in R32 again. 1,450 points, so not much more than the previous one. 8 laps around here. Ooh, we have a chance to Goraya. I'll take that. We just did that, so I'm gonna pass on that one unless... Yeah, it's pointless. So yeah, let's just do this one. Just because I want those 1,450 points, and I have a shot at the R32 again, so why not? Now I just gotta see if we can keep that R34 behind us. That's gonna be the kicker. I'm slightly worried about the Goraya being, you know, really lightweight, but I'm more worried about that R34 at the back. Just because even if I manage to be quicker through the corners, once we get to this straightaway section, he is just gonna blast past me, definitely. I'm also still surprised the 22B is starting so far up the grid. I do believe that was the 22B that we just passed. I didn't see who else was in this race. Oh shoot. Did not want to get sideways there, that doesn't help. Yeah, I'm gonna have to back out of that a little bit. Speaking of R34, hello. Okay, taking this a little bit wide and then see if we can power out of it. Okay, there we go. Squeeze on by here finally. Yep, there we go. Oh, just giving us a little bit of a bump. And now we hope for the best down the straightaway. That was a very, very scruffy first lap. Definitely hear one of them behind me. Don't know who it is though. Now let's not get sideways through here again. I will copy what he was doing with having to dab on the brakes. There we go. Slightly clipped the inside wall there, dang it. Okay. Not too bad so far. See, can we get the Evo on the outside? No, we can't. At least not yet. Close. He's slowing down a bit too much there for my liking. Oop, a little bit of a love tap. Okay, got him on the inside. Perfect. Now hopefully he can hold the R34 up. So I don't expect the R34 to pass him super quick. At least I'd hope. So he should be still quicker over the course of a lap compared to the AI. Even if I do take it a little bit easy. I just want to have a decent margin if I can, just in case I do mess up a corner or two. Better to have a safety gap than none at all. There we go, using all the track, at least all the road that I can get away with. Okay, that was a much better lap. Even though I did have a little bit of a scruffy midsection, but definitely better. Well, I think the R34 is catching Evo, because I'm actually surprised he hasn't yet. So Evo does have, judging by the track map, does have a little bit of a gap. But I wouldn't be surprised if that dissolves relatively soon. You would think, but... Oop. Didn't want to cut there, but okay. Started turning a little bit too soon. Heavy on the brakes. Oop. Maybe a bit too heavy on the brakes. I was probably a little bit too slow through there. Although I did have a good setup for the exit of that final corner there. Ah, I thought I got away with that. Dang it. So I was on the white line, so I'm going, okay, I think I'm good. And nope. Apparently I still touched the wall. Although I can't give this game flack for the wide walls, like with the hitbox, because they give you more than enough room in terms of the track. So, unlike Kaido, Kaido is very narrow and very stingy with the wall collisions. So, yeah, this game is a lot more forgiving, definitely. And this game even has a mountain pass track, as you already saw. So, definitely a lot more forgiving than Kaido. Oop. Didn't want to swing too wide there. Should still get decent points for the car, but I don't know if we're going to end up leveling it up to max at this point, or after this race. Maybe, we might. But I have done quite a bit of contacts, so I don't know if we're going to get that final level up. If anything, it might just be close, and then we'll end up getting it the race after. Because we do still have time for one more race after this, so... Oop. Don't want to slide, don't slide, don't slide. Okay. A little bit out of shape. There we go. That's what I wanted to do the last lap. I didn't want to cut it. Well, at least I made up for it, so... And I'm guessing, actually, I don't know. Who is that in last? I actually didn't check. I was about to say, excuse me, my throat. I was about to say that, it was that classic, Skyline, but that was from the first race, not this one. So I have no idea who's in last right now. But whoever it is, damn, they've fallen way behind. We're definitely not going to lap them, but if there was actually enough laps, we probably could. Oop, going a little bit wide. Oh, there we go. The R34 has finally made it past the Evo. Okay, so we might have to kick it into high gear a little bit. Oh, actually, do I? He's 8 seconds behind. Oop, didn't want to clip the wall there. So I'm trying to decide, should I push it or should I just leave it be, because we do have a decent gap and we don't have much of the race left. So I can't see him closing an 8-second gap in 2 laps. That would be quite insane, not gonna lie. In fact, we're actually gaining time a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, last time around. You know, if I don't get the R32, I still wouldn't mind getting that Goriah. If anything, that would probably be the only car out of the list that I think I would want otherwise. So, even though I'm more than likely not going to use the Goriah, I do still really like the Goriah, so definitely wouldn't mind having that. Oh yeah, we have nothing to worry about. We're definitely quicker around here compared to the R34. We're just widening the gap every single lap. Okay, good. The car that I was most afraid about, don't have to be afraid. Because we have more than enough pace to keep up with him. Perfect. Final corner. There we go. That's just a run to the line. And we're done. And to think, that would be one normal lap around the Nordschleife. Just that one lap, and we did 8 around here. But almost 9.5 seconds ahead of that R34. Oh wow, it was actually the 22B in last. Oh wow. I'm very surprised. That hurts a little bit to see the 22B that far back. It really does. But, let's see. Can we get that R32? Crossing my fingers again. Really? Really, game? You're gonna be that stingy? Oh my god, I can't catch a break. Just can't catch a break. But, yeah. Hit too many things, didn't level up the car. I thought so. But we got 1,450 points. The ranking point is still going to go down. Yeah, there's 1,200. Or there's 12,000 rather. Still surprisingly rank 1, but once that 4,100 point race right there goes above, I'm probably going to start losing ranking then, more than likely. Because that's pretty much what's keeping me afloat right now, is that one race. But we have time. Let's do one more. See what we get. Hopefully nothing too long. 6 laps around here. Sprinters Cup. One make race around here again, which would mean just R33s, right? Yeah, and there's the NSX. So I think I mentioned it, what, last episode or the episode before? That it was a prize car at one point. So definitely going to be skipping on that. So I guess we'll do this one. What can we get here? So we're second fastest on the grid. 1,100 points. That's not good. Nothing I really want in terms of car, but I do want the points, so... But yeah, more than likely I am going to switch to the Golf for next episode. And we'll start leveling that up. Because it does have slightly better odds compared to the Celica, but it's still good enough to keep me afloat. I'll just have to remember that when it comes time to do the final race, to switch cars. Because I don't think the Golf is going to cut it. But in terms of this race right now, we should have more than enough to pass this Infinity and or Skyline, whatever you want to, whichever you prefer. See if we can squeeze around him here. No, not quite. He's being a little bit of a road hog right now. Here comes the Evo. Oop, Evo's giving me a bump. Okay, there we go. So now we just have to worry about the Evo. So we should hopefully out-drag him down the straight here. I'm gonna go a bit early on the brakes. just so I don't mess this corner up. Perfect. Still definitely could do that a lot better, but better to be safe than sorry. Okay, so now we have to worry about the Evo. So he'll definitely have me in the corners, I would presume. But hopefully I have him in just raw power, because, you know, Skyline. But then again, this is a city track, so his gearing is probably better suited for this, since these are mostly low-speed corners. So let's see if we can keep him behind us. 1 second gap. Is that going to get progressively worse, or is that going to stay relatively the same? Relatively the same. Oop, as I mess up. Hopefully we can keep the mistakes to a minimum as I bump into the wall at mid-sentence. Curse of the commentator. Also, seeing the McDonald's ad there doesn't help, because I am a little bit hungry right now. I probably should have had something to eat before starting to record. So seeing that definitely doesn't help. But we are actually pulling away a little bit. Just ever so slightly. I can get away with light bumps on the wall, but anything heavier than that, and I think he's gonna get us. Oh, I wasn't expecting all of a sudden a 1 second increase out of nowhere. I don't know if he messed up. That's all I can think about, but I don't think that's actually the case, because the AI really doesn't mess up that often in this game, so I have no idea where he just lost 1 full second. That is very strange. But looking at the grid on the track map, everybody's very spread out. So everybody's clearly been, you know, put into their position and nothing's gonna change. So this will be interesting for the final. I've never actually seen that often. Because typically they're always bunched up, or there's that one back marker that's just miles behind, and that's it. Usually you don't see it evenly spaced out like this. So everybody's got settled into their position. Nobody's really gunning to try and get to the next one or lose their position they're already in, so although there is a bit more of a gap between third and fourth right now. Oop. A little bit wide. And around for the final time. I just realized I wasn't paying attention to how many laps we had left. So unless I do something really stupid or I purposely try and lose, we definitely have the win. And curse you, McDonald's, for making me hungry. But anyway, around the final corner. And there we go. That's this race done for, I think it was 1,100 points. So we're definitely going down in ranking points by quite a margin. We had 17,000 at the start of this episode. So yeah, we've plummeted quite a bit. Quite the large amount. But let's see what we get. Whatever it is, I'm more than likely not going to use it, so... Okay, we got the Jag. Oh, it's B class. Okay. I actually didn't think that. I thought it was going to be a C class, to be honest with you. Just because of the weight of the car, so... There we go. We got a Jag. And there we go. There's the car maxed out. So when we inevitably need to switch cars for that final race, we do have a car we can use. So there we go. That's done. There's 1100 points again. Oh, we actually went up slightly in terms of ranking points. Ever so slightly. But surprisingly, we're still rank 1. But again, I do think once that 4100 is gone, that's going to go down. I can't see that staying like that for much longer. I really can't. I need a large influx of points. But with that, that is going to wrap up this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.